Good morning. I had a few minutes. I wanted to share some thoughts with you this morning. I'm outside in my garden space where I have the privilege of meeting with people out here for therapy if so desired and if the weather cooperates, and it is today, so love it. Get a little road noise, apologize for that. What I wanted to talk about is our reemergence into the world after being locked down for over a year, and just kind of reassuring people that are very hesitant or high anxiety that what you're experiencing is really common right now. A lot of people are having a struggle, to step their foot back into the pond, if you will. And I just want to encourage and maybe give some tips on how that transition might be a little bit easier. So, one thing is I want to borrow Deb Dana, who has created this depiction of our vagus nerve, which is what helps us detect danger and know that we're either safe in ventral vagal or we're not. We're under threat of some kind, which is sympathetic nervous system, our fight and flight response. And then we also have the parasympathetic dorsal vagal. So what she has said is the goal for us is to be able to travel up and down the ladder to engage with our nervous system instead of letting the nervous system hijack us. And my daughter painted this, but it's Deb Dana's model. So if you're feeling like you're under threat, like, I don't know if I can get back out there, notice that that's your nervous system telling you, I'm not sure if I'm safe. And once we recognize that that's what our nervous system is telling us, then we can use our wise mind and decide, well, maybe this is safer than my nervous system is saying, because we've been so used to, I'm gonna die. You're not dead. Here you are. And we have opportunities to start coming out of our lockdown. The other thing that a lot of people are experiencing is people have gained weight, they've gotten out of shape, withdrawn, and now to think of coming back out into public, there's a lot of shame and guilt. Oh, how did I let myself go? How did I gain all this weight? What's wrong with me? I'm terrible. I need to hide. And that, my friends, would be down here. The shutdown, collapse, freeze, just keep isolating. And again, I just want to let you know you're not alone in that. And we are survivors of a very difficult time in the history of humans. So it's okay. You're alive. It's okay. Show up in your life, and just one little step forward at a time, really. Baby steps get us there. So you're not alone in those yucky feelings, but don't let them run your show. You deserve to get outside and be present here. One more concept that I've actually come up with recently is this concept of, you hear me talking about continuums a lot. There's a continuum of dissociation. There's a continuum of the level of boundaries we set with people. There's also, in my mind, a continuum of how we spend our time. And on one end, it may be super rigid how I spend my time. And on the other end is just chaos. Like, who knows when I'm going to go to bed? Who knows when I'm going to wake up? Who knows when I'm going to eat? Whatever. And lots of times, neither one of these are very beneficial. And maybe a step in from rigid is more structure. And maybe a step in from chaos is flexible. And then patterns. If we've developed these patterns of being locked in or shut down or on the couch or binge watching shows or stress eating, those patterns are in there now. it takes a little bit of work and mindfulness to start new patterns. And thinking about, okay, I don't want to be super rigid, but I don't want chaos either. What works for you in the continuum? Having a little bit more of a mindful plan. Bedtime, eating, engaging with other people, working. Sometimes we have a very full plate and we have to adjust things around to create the space that we really need for ourselves. One last concept. If you ever see a financial advisor, they always say pay yourself first. Even if it's $5 a month, invest in yourself. Same with our time. Pay yourself first. Whether that means some meditation time or getting outside, moving your body, reading for pleasure, doing something creative, painting, listening to music, something that is just for you, because you deserve it.